Hey everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, Riverbend Spring Scratch Start, episode 37. We skipped April due to technical issues. What we did accomplish in April was we filled the wood again, and I imagine this thing will take some of that wood eventually. We determined that we're getting enough eggs every month that I have to definitely pull the eggs. We redid this middle field to get rid of tracks. I plowed it and replanted it and fertilized. We left this other field the way it was, although we did fertilize. But we can actually get a cut out of this. And we've got a Samaz windrower now, so we can actually cut that and make bales, so that's pretty awesome. But we determined that we have to do the eggs every month. Was one of the big things that happened, because we're ending up like this is 1 month's worth of eggs, so I can't wait. I have to at least clear some of them. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to mow that grass, and then we're going to see what else maybe needs doing. Could be all kinds of things, who knows. We don't have to feed them every month, but we definitely have to at least take some egg pallets out, or we're gonna run out of room and not get as many eggs as we might have. So we're good for another month, I think. Hopefully. Maybe I'll have to do a little more later. So yeah, 17K, we're good there. Right, we gotta do all of our little maintenances, including clearing. I guess we don't have to clear the canola this time, but I think we do need to actually get more canola in there. Maybe this tractor, maybe this Merlot can do that work. Shouldn't be too tough. I don't think there's any field work to do in May, except for, how are we doing? 8,000 barley, okay. Yeah, that should be just about exactly right. Now this is going to be tough, but we're going to do it. Okay. Yeah, this thing is a little over on the weight, but it works. So that's cool. Dump that canola, and then we got to go get the wood. We can sell that. And we got to think about what we're going to do with the hay bales while we wait. We're almost, it's like 79, I think, to buy the sheep farm. Beeps. Right, 97. Okay. Well, that's the one we want, is the 97. So maybe not this month. but we're going to have grass. But we're not going to... Well, that's one way to get it out of the way. We're not going to plant the meadow because we are going to put this down on existing grass, and it's not going to cause a problem. It looks to me like maybe we're just... What do we got going here? Yeah, we're going to spit out one more plank soon, but not right away. I wonder if pushing these things around a little bit will help. That can't be 2,000. I mean, I guess it can. But those planks can be sold at any point. It doesn't... Or we can just, you know... I swear I am better than that. Alright. We actually did succeed. There we go. We finally got it. Alright. We're gonna go sell these wood products. Alright. 17,000, that's close. We just need another 20 and we'll have the one part. We'll have the enclosure, if not the actual sheep. And then we can start saving for the full-size sawmill, or the medium-sized sawmill. I think we're better off with that one in the end. Although maybe I should just buy the regular sawmill. I mean, how much is the existing sawmill? I said I was going to buy those things first. Okay, there's this sawmill, which... Oh, it's right there. 300. Okay. Where do we put... But this is a medium. Or it sure looks like a medium. We bought this. Where do you put the logs? Huh. I guess we'd need to definitely figure that out. I imagine this is where you pick them up. Where you pick up the products. But who knows where you drop your logs. This is like over here somewhere, over there. You drop the logs over here. Okay, well that's actually kind of cool, because maybe once you own it, you can pull these logs in. But maybe I shouldn't sit on the bridge. Alright, we're gonna go back and get mowing. Alright, we gotta pick up the mower. and see if the plan worked for storing these things. Yeah, if that works. But let's get mowing, huh? Alright, so we'll mow this up. I'm not sure about precision farming and grass at all. Maybe I'll have to do a little research on that. Like, in regular and non-precision farming, I would immediately throw down some, immediately throw some fertilizer on this. But I feel like maybe that's just a yearly thing, or possibly even a not at all. It certainly didn't take any. It didn't take any. It didn't take any fertilizer. I mean, it took a tiny amount. We're showing it's like orange. Anyway, we're gonna get this mowed up and then we'll start windrowing it. And cool. Alright, that's mowed. So now we need to put the mower away. And get our windrower out. That's about the right placement of that thing. We gotta get windrowing now. I will do it, thank you very much. And it's small, but a huge one wouldn't be much better actually on a field this size. So we're just going to get it rowed up and then baled up. How many bales? 5, 6 do you think? The bigger ones? well, however many there are, we don't really need a whole lot of grass because we're gonna end up making silage bales and selling it because the sheep plan should work almost perfectly in that having planted grass there first and not planting a meadow, they will just eat that grass. It's already there, or at least that's what happened in Frankenmuth, and it worked great. Alright, we're going to get this windrowed up, and I'll see you when we start baling. Okay, we are windrowed. Now we got to get that baler. It'll probably be easier rather than trying to back this thing in if we bring it round this way. Yeah. Get the new baler that we have only used never times. Just get going on it. It's going to be, well, it's not actually too bad as far as how much grass we're getting. Still think we're only looking at maybe 5 or 6 bales, but oh, you know what? This is the small bale, man. Alright, well, I'm not using a bale getter of any kind, so I just need to change the bale size. 220 is not bad, but I really wanted 240. So hopefully it will do 240 on the next one. Right, well, we're going to get these all baled up. I really like the kind of drop as you go rather than the whole having to stop and eject and all of that. That's one of the major benefits of square bales. Not to mention also they don't roll down hills, which is pretty good. Right, anyway, I'll see you when we're done. Okay, that's all of the grass baled. Right, and see if I can remember. Turn it, unload. Come on, load everybody. There we go. Knock you over. We fold it up. We're all good. So that's 6 full ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So I was pretty much pretty much right on as far as my prediction goes. We'll put this baler back. Except that we are having a bit of steering trouble. That's going to be a problem later, but I'll deal with it then. Right. Now the question is, what are we going to do with this grass for the moment? Definitely not. I don't even know how many I'm going to be able to pick up. This 2 works for the moment. Oh, and we're going to do that. Alright. Probably need an actual bale grab, is what it comes down to. Right, I don't know why why did you do that? Why did you stick wrong? Right, there we go. Now we're even. Not sure what to do with those bales, though. Not sure what to do with them because we don't need them right now. Just save them, I guess. Wait for... I don't know, wait for something. Wait for a good price. You don't really want to actually keep them on the trailer when it comes down to it, because we need the trailer. We don't have anywhere to stick them. If they'll be alright outside for a month or two. We're actually not going to need the mower for a while. Maybe if we stick them in here. That didn't really work out too well. Wonder if I can fix that thing up. Anyway, I'm gonna get this all worked out. And get all of these guys stacked up properly. I should be able to connect that thing somehow, but apparently not. We'll get this figured out eventually. Well, I got it figured out. I had to pull everything out, and not everything, but a bunch of it. And now we're just dealing with this. Get this grass under cover for the moment. Nope, that's not going to work. Come on now. Oh, come on. No. There we go. Just get the grass bales under cover. And then get this trailer picked up again. Not that we need it, but we will need it before we need that grass. That's for sure. Okay, we're at 82, and it's 1 o'clock. I think we're basically done for the day. We've done what we can. I guess it would be good to look at... Well, I know I'm going to need those again. When is my best day for... Do I have anything to sell today? Just planks. Yep. Yeah, nothing. Oh man, I forgot to set... I had set my water to selling because it was just too full. Wasn't using enough. But I think that means my greenhouses are running low, so I am going to put it back to distributing. And yeah, that'll be good. Right, and we can drop those and go get go get our oil pallets. Picked up. Of course, that's the problem with this thing. Constantly remembering to get everything lined up properly. And yep. Nice and stacked. All right. Yeah, like I said, that's really about it. Let's look at our soil. That doesn't need it yet. Okay, it says it needs nitrogen, but it didn't take nitrogen last time. So I'm a little confused. I'm like, maybe it'll take it this time. So let's find out. Alright, it looks like it might take some. Get this steering assist going here. Yeah, 50. Alright. Alright, it's actually rolling it now. Cool. Alright, well, we'll get this sprayed off with some... Although I don't know if we're gonna... I think we're gonna need another tank. I'm pretty sure we're gonna need another tank, but let's find out. Let's use it up and then we can throw granular on it to finish it off, maybe. Alright, we had to come fill in with the granular, but it worked. It looks like that doesn't take any more. So that's that. And if we go look at the field now, yeah, pH is as good as it's going to get. And the rest is good too. So I do believe that's just about it for what we can do this month. We're kind of out of time as far as doing a contract or something. We've done all of our maintenance. Deadwood. Maybe we could roll down and do a hoeing contract. Make a quick 8 grand. We'll do that. We'll get us a hoeing contract. And make a quick 8 grand. Because hoeing is one of the easier ways to make money in contracts. Nice and fast. I'll see you over there. Alright, here we go. Just gotta set ourselves just assist. And just go. So we got this. This won't take too much. And this will probably take us into more like late afternoon. From mid-afternoon. But it shouldn't be too tough to finish. And I'll see you in a bit. Alright, we are just about done with this. This one. Nice. So that contract puts us at, oh wow, I have a bunch of stuff I didn't collect on. Nice. We will just collect all that. And look, we have enough for the sheep farm. We don't really have enough for some sheep though. Be nice to get some sheep. So on the way back, we're going to hit up that 4K one. And have enough to actually get at least a few sheep going. We'll either buy more after, or we'll let them grow naturally, the old-fashioned way. But regardless, it'll be field 89. And I will see you there. Alright, we get started on 89 hoeing. It's working. Pretty straightforward field. So it shouldn't take much. Quick 4K, and that ought to be enough for the field, and enough for getting her done. Getting that enough for the building, and enough for at least a few sheep. I'm not going to buy baby ones because then we just got a super long wait. And from my Frankenmuth days, I have a thing that distributes from any output, basically. Whatever kind of output you've got, it will distribute for you. It's a nifty little mod that you place on the output. Just a little building and its own input, and then you can set it to distribute. So anyway, so we'll be able to do that. That'll work out well, and we can sell or distribute automatically. Although in the beginning we'll probably just I'm not going to do the skinny row until last, in case I don't need to do the skinny row. Right, see you in a minute. Alright, we are just about done. I think just hitting this edge And maybe we have to go up the skinny one a tiny bit. But probably not much, right? Alright, so now we can collect on that. And oh man, I'm not gonna. We're just gonna head home. And we're gonna get those that sheep farm installed. Yes, sir, Bob. Alright, we're going to wait until next month and next episode to place that sheep farm, because we'll have a little bit more money and we'll have a little bit more I mean, look how small that is. What we could do is set them up like this and then have another one next to it. But like this here, there's room for a bunch of them, right? And if we put the spawn area right there. But anyway, I want to wait until next month when the grass is actually technically fully grown. So that's the plan. And I'll say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll catch you next time.